So remember when I said I'd be doing CC rants, or at least rants in general? Well, consider this my first. Now, this is something I've had on my mind ever since Pink Robot made their own video on the situation, but I think I'd like to put my own input on this. Now, the first topic I have in mind for my little series of complaints about the commentary community: avatars. No, do not get me wrong, this isn't about that whole entire, oh, they use anime avatars, therefore they're automatically invalid, or any kind of dumb logic like that. Honestly, I find that just dumb, and that's being blunt about it. No, I like to focus more on the issue of avatar branding, to be specific. Because let's be honest, one of the fun things when it comes to making commentaries, you don't have your own avatar to use, just finding a character online that suits you and then using it for your own. And that in itself isn't a problem. It's when you have too many that I have a problem. To get a clear idea of what I say, let me put it like this. When you see a character like, say, Stein, you automatically compare it to, say, TOG Professor. When you see somebody like Kana, you automatically compare it to Doodle Tones. Rainbow Dash? Okay, bad example. Nagi, okay, another bad example. My point is, if you have too many characters, that becomes a problem, because, well, no, having a whole large avatar set isn't actually a big issue. It depends on the avatars you use. And yeah, I'll admit this flat out right now, I'm probably one of the worst people to be talking about this, because throughout my whole entire commentary career, I have barely ever, if ever, stuck to a consistent avatar set. I've used literally more than 40 avatars at this point, to the point where, like, I can only have one character associated with me, and that's James, and even then, that's only due to probably me having one really good try-op. Maybe Nick Wilde, though that's debatable. Like, I jokingly mentioned it a few seconds ago. If you look at a character like Rainbow Dash, okay, we have Dirtbike Redden, Supersonic Ward, Joshua Colby House. You can't get it associated with you, but it's already associated with multiple other people. It's why I, in particular, have been trying to cut back on my avatar sets as of now, like sticking to a consistent number and using some more than others so I can have some form of branding on my channel. This would normally be where I end the video, but I also have two other issues regarding avatars. One is the people who take avatars far too seriously. And I mean serious in a specific sense, not like, oh, use my avatar, you can't use it, blah blah blah, etc. No, I'm referring more to people who spend too much time thinking about avatars. Now, I'm not gonna give out any people by names, but you probably know who you are. I'm talking about the people who are, like, always looking for new avatars to possibly use for commentaries and stick to that instead of actually making content. Because regardless of it or not, you're a commentator. Commentaries should probably be the main focus. If you spend too much time looking for avatars instead of actually focus on making good points in your commentaries, then your content's just going to suffer as a result. And what a number of these many people may be very few, they exist nonetheless. And then there's my last complaint regarding avatars. And I'll flat out admit, this is a major nitpick and it's a pet peeve I have for the community as a whole. But does anybody remember that one Let's Just Comment episode? You know, that one Let's Just Comment episode where they get on Mr. Power for not having enough images of that one character? Now, this is a problem I've had with a few people, actually. See, I feel with OCs, it's not as big of a deal, because some people just aren't talented at drawing. They have to commission people for vectors and stuff, so it takes a lot of time. As such, I'm not really that upset or anything of that sort when they have like a small avatar collection, or at least vector collection, I should say. That being said, I can say the opposite from when using characters from Google Images. Again, I'm probably being just very petty here, but it's always been my own personal belief that if you're using a character from Google Images or some sort like that, you should always have above 30 pictures at least. Maybe 25, because the thing with that is nobody wants to be staring at the same exact pictures over and over and over again. One picture avatars, sure, I'm fine with, because at least it's constant, but when you have such a short array of pics you can actually use, then it just gets incredibly boring, because at least if one avatar pics, you actually have something you're expecting. That being said, I think I've got all my complaints out of the way. Don't feel free to take anything I say with a grain of salt. This is all just my personal opinion after all. Anyways, this is Jonah Smith, and have a nice day.